I have a daughter from a previous relationship. I divorced my ex-wife on good terms, and we share 50-50 custody of P. She is now 11 years old. After the divorce, I met my now fiancé, and S and my daughter hit it off very well. After being together for 5 years, I recently proposed to S. S was incredibly excited and immediately wanted to start planning our wedding. She began looking at venues and asked her friends to be her bridesmaids. During our discussions, she mentioned that she wanted her niece to be the flower girl. I had no issue with that and mentioned that I also wanted P to be a flower girl. However, S gave me a strange look and expressed doubts about P fitting the part. I became upset and explained to S that my daughter would indeed be a part of our wedding. S grew upset as well and insisted that the decision of who would be in the wedding was hers, and P wouldn't be included. Feeling frustrated, I told S that if P couldn't be in the wedding, then there might not be a wedding at all. I left in a huff and took P out for ice cream. P is aware of our upcoming wedding and expressed that she believes she will look beautiful in whatever dress S chooses for her. This broke my heart, and I decided to text S, informing her that I needed some time to think things over and would be staying at a friend's place. My mother-in-law later texted me, criticizing my reaction and stating that my daughter didn't have to be in the wedding. She even called me and asked for considering canceling the wedding. Now, I'm wondering if I went too far by threatening to cancel the wedding. Am I overreacting, or am I simply being a good dad? Edit. Thank you to everyone for your comments and suggestions. I will provide an update in the near future. Update. Hey Reddit. Thank everyone for all the kind words and suggestions. To answer a few questions, my daughter is not disabled, chubby, or having an awkward phase. I did ask if P could be a groomsman. S immediately shot me down. S is 39, she is the same race as my daughter, this is her first marriage. I tried to answer in many comments as possible. I came home to talk to S today. When I pulled in our driveway, my Mill was sitting there in her car. I got out and went inside trying to avoid talking to Mill. S was sitting at the kitchen table and I joined her. She sat in silence, so I asked the first question, why does P not fit the part, and why don't you want her in the wedding at all? Her answer full-on shocked me. She quietly said, I was hoping that after the wedding you could become a holiday visit only dad. I didn't want her in the wedding so she wouldn't be in the photos around the house since she wasn't going to be around much. I kept my cool, calmly took her hand, and pulled my engagement ring off. Her eyes started to tear up. She said we shouldn't end the marriage over this and that she can change. I told her the damage was already done. I told her I wanted her things moved out by next week and that she could come get them when my daughter wasn't home. She stormed out and Mill came knocking on the door saying I was being unreasonable. I couldn't imagine only seeing my daughter 3 or 4 times a year. The fact that S wanted me to give up part of my custody blew me away. I'm sitting on my couch just in shock. Our honeymoon was supposed to be in Hawaii. Looks like me and P will be going instead. I will update again if anything happens.